We're at the West Shore Velodrome, a facility that was commissioned in 1994 for the Commonwealth Games. They've also had the BC National Cycling Championships here, and some very talented cycling athletes also train here, including Jillian Carlton, who won bronze at the 2012 London Summer Olympic Games, and Evan Carey, who brought home the gold with the Canadian sprint team at the 2015 Pan Am Games.
The Pan Am Games experience, I wish I could keep living it. It was phenomenal. First Games experience, my first medal, and to boot, that's on home soil and it's a gold medal. I will be remembering these games for the rest of my life. So I got involved in track cycling through two factors, through injury from my original sport of track and field, and through a bike club in my high school, Oakville High School. Track and field, I fell to an injury through pole vault. I tore my quad and injured my left leg, and I was needing something that was low impact. So I turned to cycling and riding on the road. For my sport, it required a lot of time riding the velodrome and doing different training intervals, and lots of time in the gym, probably at least equal to the time on the track. Back when I was first starting with my original coach here in Victoria, it was a one-man show. He did everything. He wrote my strength training program, he wrote my riding program, he did everything, and without him I wouldn't be where I am today.
I run training program for past 15 years in Victoria at the track, and one of the training session, Evan just walked to me and said, "I'd like to train with you guys." I said, "Why not?" He's one of those athletes, he could have gone every direction, endurance and sprint.
Sprints from track and field to cycling, they're both the premier event, the cat and mouse. When you talk about track cycling to many people who have only watched maybe a little bit, and you refer to the cat and mouse race, they always light up and know, oh, I know that race. That's the one where there's two guys weaving around the track. It's very much relatable to NASCAR with the oval track and the rudimentary, there's not much to it, than F1 with the high technology and the precision with everything we do. It's totally different than any other bike you'll see. Yeah. There's no brakes, as you'll notice. There's nothing to stop the wheels from spinning.
That much I remember from watching the Pan Am Games.
Yeah, so there's no brakes and there's one gear and it's fixed. So if I grab the pedal here and turn it, I can turn the wheel in both directions. There's that's our only form of really slowing down in a hurry.
Okay.
Apart from that, it's the same as a regular road bike. It's
obviously very light.
Yes, it is very light.
Is it fully carbon fiber?
Almost entirely. There's only a few parts on the bike that are made of alloy. Maybe the pedals, the chain, and the chain ring are made of an alloy. Everything else is carbon fiber. When you first started off, it is quite a learning curve. There's a sheer amount of terror when you get onto the banking.
Yes. How fast can you get going? And typically in a race, in a sprint race, like what kind of speeds will you get to?
So in the team sprint, our max speed will be upwards of 70, 75 kilometers an hour. Time-wise, to get used to riding one of these tracks, and from when I started to where I am now, it probably took, well, it took a good 3 years from starting riding on the track to where I am now.
So the next step for Evan Carey and Canada's sprint team? Well, even with Pan Am Gold, they'll still have to qualify for an Olympic bid. But with 5 major competitions left to go between now and then, we think their chances are pretty good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.